Oh, it's hot. Damn. Hello. I'm just gonna stream for just a little while now. For now, I mean, today it's for real, for real. It's just gonna be a short stream because I have literally like a paper I need to start doing this morning, so I have to wake up early for that. Anyway, I'm just gonna stream for like an hour or two. This stream is just gonna be me drawing for like an ask, because someone on Tumblr asked some questions, interesting questions, so I will make like an answer to that, like an answer, you know, a visualized sketch answer. I'm opening like my browser right now for a bit just to get the screenshots, because I haven't, because of course I haven't. Anyway, Flings, the first week has been great, has been very nice, very neat. I'm glad it went smoothly. Hopefully the next weeks we're getting more stuff too. This is honestly a great idea, because now we have like new stuff for a week, you know? More new Fling stuff per week. I mean, you'd still be getting them from me, but now you know you're getting like lots of them from other people too. Like, it's a given, you will be seeing Fling stuff from me per week. Like, that's like a thing. That's like a default thing. I'm just happy everyone else is like taking part. I hope you can hear my mic fine. I don't know. I can't really listen to my audio. Oh, there's like a bike passing by. Sorry about that if you hear it. But yeah. Yeah, it has begun. It's been great. I really like looking at it, you know, like I like what I'm seeing here. Like, there's fics to read before I go to bed. Cool. Okay, great. And there's like some fan art I can reblog. I'm just gonna do that from now on, you know, because I used to do this back when I was on Twitter. I mean, I still do now, but not as like feverish as I used to, because, you know, there used to be more fan arts about it. But like in the previous fandom I've been in, I used to, like, every time I see like a fellow shipper post something, I reblog or retweet it, like all the time, always. Like, I used to do that a lot, and I use my platform to, like, oh, you know, spread the word, etc. And I kind of want to do that with links, but, like, you know, for the past year or so, I haven't been doing that because, you know, it's like, there's not that many people. So, but from now on, I will start doing that, so you'll be seeing me reblogging lots more and promoting other people's work more. Because I used to do that with Genshin. I used to do that with Genshin, with Tartali. Like sharing, hey, look at this fan art. You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. And it was, with Tartali, it was a huge fandom. So it's like, every day, every day, there's like a new fan work. It's kind of slowed down nowadays. Like, at most, it's like every 2 days. But that's still like very common, right? I mean, that's still very a huge active fandom. Even if there's only like even if like you only see new fics every 2 days. Like, that's a lot. You know, with Flings, it's like when I first got here, the latest fanfic was from the last year, like 2023, 22, early 2024. So you got only like new fics every like every blue moon or something, every 6 months. So like, you know, it's like an improvement. That's great. I'm not saying, of course, that, oh, you know, fandom needs to be measured by content. No, I'm just kind of thrilled that with more stuff out there, we get to spread the word easier. You know, there's more people. We get to get more fans and fellow enjoyers. It would reach more people. Because that's how it is with fandom nowadays. They think like, oh, the more content means the better. And that's why there's like these young people who doesn't understand how it works. And they just think, oh, you know, if you got into the AO3 ranking, then you're a great ship. And so they spam the AO3 with like nonsense, like literal gibberish nonsense, but tag it their ship. So it's as if giving this illusion that this is an active big ship, which is like so stupid. Like, this isn't a fan cam, this isn't a K-pop fandom. But even if it's K-pop fandom, you don't do that to fan fictions or fan work in general. You know, you don't like create new ones every hour just to get the numbers up there. These are not albums. These are not like music to listen to on Spotify or something to get it to the ranks. But anyway, what I'm saying is that, you know, people kind of lost the point. They kind of lost the point of fandoming. It's not about who become the more popular, like who's the biggest, who's the more superior. That's never been the case for me. I do make jokes about, oh, you know, we got the biggest fandom or whatever, because factually Tartali was the biggest at the time. But I don't boast about it. I always highlight, look at what we did, you know, to get to this point. It's all about the community. It's all about connecting and reconnecting with other people. It's about to reach out other people, you know, like people getting introduced to each other, having new friends and mutuals, and getting to share similar ideas and trade ideas. That's what fandom has always been to me. It's never about popularity contests. It's never about who become the most canon. It's about community. It's about, hey, what are we gonna do next week? You know, what about we make like a small giveaway, or what about we like, because we like our ship a lot, we're gonna do some good stuff, you know, like let's do something for a good cause. But like, you know, we use it, but we use our favorites names, you know, whether it's your favorite character or your favorite ship. Like, look, we did this great cause as a community, and it's like a way of us sharing this love to other people, and subsequently introducing our favorite things and niche interests to new people. Hello, Dragon Direwolf. Hi. So yeah, I'm just yapping a bit because it's like an old grievances I've been having for years, that people kind of lost the plot of like what does it mean to be a good big ship. Like, people think it's just, oh, you know, you have lots of content, that means you're like the best of the best. No, I think it's like very subjective, and I don't like this thing where ship needs to have some hierarchy. Like, enjoy what you enjoy, and if it makes you happy, and if it actually make you do good things, then great. But yeah, that's I was just yapping a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna screenshot some of the asks that I will answer tonight. I'm just gonna sketch them out and answer them one by one. I'm gonna copy paste it. You can't see it yet because I'm copy pasting it right now. I don't want you to see my inbox or anything. Sorry about that. Just give me a moment. You're gonna be seeing the loading screen for a bit. But anyway, that's what I was saying. You know, like they. I don't know what it is with fandom nowadays, and thinking that we create this huge thing, or not. It doesn't have to be huge. We create this thing and it has to have some end game to it, like an end goal. Like, yeah, we have to be the best, the biggest of the best, and we have to be noticed. We have to get the authors and the creators to notice us. I don't know since when that's like the case, but this isn't really a thing. I'm generalizing here. I'm aware. But as someone who frequents both the hetero shipping spheres and the BL shipping spheres, right? Yaoi, those two mostly. I don't frequent Yuri much because the fans can be kind of weird. Anyway, as someone who frequent those two, and I've been spending my last teen years in the BL space, the yaoi space. Our goal has never been, we gotta make this ship big enough so the creators can make them canon and notice us. That's never been our thing. That's never been a thing. But that's a common thing with straight ships. That's a common thing with hetero ships. Because, I don't know, maybe they're just been so used of characters being like canon or something, or canonized. Or like this is like a race thing. So it's like they always have this urge to we gotta spread the word, we gotta do it because we want to be noticed by the big guy on top. And I'm saying this as an active fling shipper too, very clearly hetero ship, but that's never been my goal. I don't want DC to notice me. I don't give a fuck what DC think. I don't care what Warner Bros think, or some, I don't know, I don't care what James Gunn think. I just gonna do it because I like the ship and I want to find like-minded people and spread the word. And because the ship is kind of forgotten and I kind of want people to know them more. Literally, I just got a comment today. Like today, I got a comment by some chud. He said of course I restrict his account. I block him and I delete his comments. As usual, a usual Tuesday. No, it's Sunday, but like usual time of the week. But like every 3 days, and that guy, he always comment. No, he doesn't comment. He doesn't always comment. But like, there's always those type of people. But anyway, he said something like, "Remove that idiot," referring to Kid Flash, out and put Cyborg in because he's the real one. He's the original boyfriend. I'm like, no, you don't watch the fucking show. You're a fucking LARPer. Fuck off. How dare you mock Wally West in front of me? How fucking dare you? And of course, I restrict that account. I block them. I delete the account because that opinion is worthless. And here's the thing, right? With haters, you can just you just gotta ignore the haters. You gotta turn off the notification. No, you don't get it. Instagram is like filled with a bunch of children echo chambering each other. So if you start shit, if you let shit start in the comment section, they're gonna follow suit. The others who see the comment will do the same thing. If I let it happen, if I let bullshit opinion in the comment section of Instagram, someone else is gonna echo it, and then the other guy that sees it, because the recommendation tab, the feed would recommend the post to them, would see that, and then they would comment the same thing. And it'll be like this thing where they just, now they're talking about their ship. Now they're talking about their shitty taste instead of the ship that is in front of them. Like, instead of like, oh, this isn't my lane, this is enemy territory, I shouldn't be here. No, they're just telling me what to do. So like, I had to make sure, I had to like always check the comments, always delete and block these people, because I don't want people with similar shallow mindset to find my post and then comment the same thing, because that's what IG Reels people are, right? People on Instagram, they're kind of has this weird thing of wanting to out funny each other but being so fucking corny at it, you know? That's why I turn off the GIFs. You know, people ask me why do I turn off the GIF upload GIF in the comments feature. Well, there are other reasons. Like, yes, there are people who spams, but the more my actual reasoning is because these people would always spam cyborg GIFs. Like, they would always spam cyborg GIFs, or that like Robin breaking Kid Flash's legs jokes from Teen Titans Go, some unfunny bullshit like that. Like, I get, like, you would think, oh, it's like, it's not that serious, it's just a joke from Teen Titans Go. Number one, I am number one Teen Titans Go hater. Number one. Like, if Teen Titans Go has no haters, I am dead. Number two, one comment, maybe not so much, but again, remember, this is Instagram we're talking about. If one person does one thing, everyone will follow suit. Like, if one person is being corny and cheesy and unfunny as hell, everyone would follow suit. They would roleplay in the comment sections and shit. I have to delete them. And so I just like, oh, this is a fucking tiring process. I'm just gonna turn off the GIFs. And, you know, since then, no stupid comments. I mean, there's still stupid comments, but like, it's in foreign language, in which, of course, it does, because I already put like muted words in Instagram, so thank God for that feature. Like, I already mute, like, it's to the point where I muted the word cyborg. Like, I muted his name so they can't type it, you know, so every time they try to type it, the comment is gone. Because they always bring it up, they always bring him up. That's why I've been like so annoyed by their shippers, like, for the past months or so, because they keep doing that shit. Like, you don't see me doing that to their territory, to their ship that originated from a Mandela effect and a porn parody. But, you know, but they do that. So, yeah, I kind of turn off the GIF comments. You gotta come up with, like, funny, corny, stupid jokes yourself. Either that, or, like, shut up. Like, I don't care about fame. I just want to reach my post to reach out to people who actually give a fuck. You know, like, people who, like, the other day, the person who created one of the original Flinks AMVs from 18 fucking years ago found me, and I'm thrilled. That was great. You know, like, I didn't know they're still around and even doing cosplays and stuff. Good for her. But yeah, you know, like, I want my post to reach that. I don't care about fame. I know what being a meme is like. I didn't like it. So yeah, anyway, I'm done with copy pasting it. Let's just move to the scene now. Okay, it's empty because it's in the other tabs. Yeah, they're telling me what to draw, or like telling me what to ship, you know. Like, I've seen that with other ships too. Like, I post my Sylvie stuff, and then someone will like, hey, can you like do this with this ship? No. No. Like, even if you pay me, I won't, because animation takes forever to make. I pour my soul into it. If you're in my Discord, if you're in the Flings Discord server, you would know. I kind of don't want to suffer for things I don't give a fuck about. I always prioritize my own happiness. Yeah, that's like me venting a bit. That's just how it is, you know. I already said in previous streams and in, I guess, in some other posts, I have a very short fuse. It's like kind of diagnosed at this point, and it's just, you know, like, this stuff brings me joy. Like, this is the one time I get like, sure, like, this feeling of great happiness, and then someone just kind of barge in and like take a shit on your bed or something. That's what it feels like. So it's like, it's pissing me off, the one place that I feel very happy and content, and someone is telling me what to do, or like trying to be funny, and subsequently took away the original context of the artwork that I spent hours on. I swear, people need to learn like boundaries again. It's not just me too. Like I've seen like other people, my fellow mutuals, who got like their artwork, beautiful art or fanfiction, and they like, you know, got commented stuff like unfunny bullshit like that, you know, like to the point like it's like ruining the original context because people like being corny and unfunny. And I don't like that. I don't like people recontextualizing my art like that. Sylvain's art I drew the other day, you probably say it in the previous stream that I promised would have been a long stream, but I didn't. I broke that promise. I'm sorry. I got too tired, I guess. Like the fatigue caught up to me. I'm sorry, but I'll try to make up for it maybe next week or so. I heard there's like there's other long weekends. I'm not sure though. But yeah. The only good thing to come out of it is the light behind the shine. Yeah, the one time they changed art style and everybody liked it. I mean, even the movie, the fucking Teen Titans movie, they didn't like they use like flash rigs on it. It's ugly now. But yeah, you know. Again, what I'm saying is that I'm just not a big fan of people who tell me what to do and recontextualize the art that I make. Like, this is about this. You don't say it's about that. I will block you. I don't care. I don't care. What the hell? Like, of course, I'm not saying that you should hate Teen Titans Go. This is just a me thing. Obviously, this is just a me thing. Like, if you like it, I'm not gonna demonize you for it. But just know that because I hate it, I kind of don't want to like I don't want to walk on eggshells when I'm talking about it. Like, if I hate it, I'm gonna be real. I hate it. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it and say, oh yeah, you know, yeah, like, you know. No, I'm just gonna say I hate it. Of course, you can like it. I'm not gonna demonize you for it. I'm not gonna point fingers at you and say you're a suck people, you suck person, you're bad, you're not, you have bad taste. No, I mean, I can't really blame anyone for that because they kind of industry planted this show since the beginning. I can't really fault people for that. But again, if you like the show, good for you. You know, like, you have power over me the way that you can like something that I despise. That's great. But I can't. And I'm not gonna change my mind. Even if they somehow, I don't know, in which unlikely, and I hope they don't, never, fucking never, like, acknowledge flings once, I won't change my mind. I'd still hate it. Because, again, you know, my goal with flings is not to get acknowledged. I just want the old fans to meet up again. I just want people to know they exist before Teen Titans Go kind of Mandela affected everyone. That's all. I don't care about what DC says. I don't care if, like, Piccolo notices me or something. I don't care. I draw for things and for flings people, and that's it. I'm not even earning anything from this. It's whatever, man. I like being happy. And there just so happened to be my happiness, like my big dopamine. Sorry about that. What happened there? Like, sorry, it's like I need to test the pen a bit because it's kind of buggy. Because the pen tablet that I'm using is the old version, like the super old Wacom. You know, the one like that has the eraser on the tip. Like it's like it's like an actual pencil where you can delete. Like on the other tip of the pen, there is an eraser, so you don't have to like pick eraser or like shortcut to eraser all the time. You can just flip the pen and it's like it works like drawing on paper, and I always like that. I don't want to change it, but the thing is, I guess, I don't know, maybe the Windows, like as time goes, it's like it's harder and harder to like fully support it, so it keeps being like very buggy, and sometimes the brush or the pen would drift, and it would like really bugs the process. I have to restart the PC, I have to unplug and plug the tablet again. I tried from the PC itself, you know, like to turn off the thing and then like force close it and open it again. It's not working. I have to like literally restart the PC, the laptop that is. I don't have a PC, not in this economy, a PC, but you know. Anyway, let's answer some asks. I have like lots of asks in my Sonic account, and I'm sorry, but that's gonna be unanswered for a while because I'm very focused on Teen Titans right now. I'm not saying that I won't visit the other AU, which I have like 2 ongoing like AUs, you know, the Teen Titans one and the Sonic one, which is still base focused. But you know, I can't really juggle the two because both of them has like lots of effort, you know, like it has lots of things, and I don't know if this is like my feeling or I'm just having a hunch and it's like unfounded, but I feel like the current climate of the Sylvase sphere is like kind of tense. I'm not sure what's happened in the between of that. Like, I'm seeing some people who used to follow me or these other mutuals I have like unfollowing me. I don't get it. Like, what's happening? Is it because I'm not active as much? But yeah, I don't really owe anyone anything. I just kind of draw whatever I want. So sorry about that. Also, yeah, lots of 2 of these stories are kind of heavy lore, and I have to pick one over the other for now. I will visit the Sonic one when I get the chance, when I'm free enough with the Flinks one. Because Flinks one, I have like lots of projects to chase after. I really want to like at least create merchandise this year for Flinks stuff, at least. And I really want to finish the first debut issue of the fan comic for the AU, the Teen Titans Side B AU. So there's like lots of things on my plate right now. So I may, like, it took a while to go back to the Sonic one. I really do want to go back because clearly everybody loves Professor Silver. So I really want to make more of him. But it's just that, again, you know, like lots of things to do. And, you know, when you transition art style, it's kind of, it's taxing a little bit. Because, at first I would draw humans and then I have to draw Sonic characters. It's gonna take like a while to transition to those art styles, so it's gonna take a bit. So usually I draw Sonic fan art when I'm finished or in the middle of drawing commissions, because most of my commissions are Sonic. So like, yeah, maybe I'll wait until then. But anyway, it's not that I'm choosing one over the other, as in like I favor one over the other. It's just, again, I have only one hand that can draw. But, you know, regardless, I'm gonna answer the Flinks, the Matcha Whale Corner account Tumblr asks first for today. Let's start with something. I always wondered what would Kid Flash look like if his hair was down and straight. Right. I shared this on Discord like yesterday or so. And well, he has been shown to have his hair down and straight. Or if you're just, I don't know if they're talking about straight as in like long straight or it's just like a normal straight. But I've drawn it before, I think. But I'll try to sketch it out a bit. So long and straight. Usually even now with the current Wally design I have, I still am not fully satisfied with his hair. Because, you know, if you put too much detail on things, it would look like, oh, this is too crowded. Oh, it doesn't fit the vibe anymore. It's too shoujo anime now. Like, and I really, really want to like have that middle ground of him still looking animated like animatable. Is that a word? Like, you know, something that you can definitely imagine being animated, and like something out of like a Teen Titans cartoon, which is more, you know, action packed and stuff. So it doesn't really require too much detail, but you gotta get the point across, you know. And I don't want him to look like Dick Grayson. I mean, Dick Grayson clearly in Teen Titans 03 looks super different. His hair down is completely different from his regular comic version, but it kind of looks like comic Dick Grayson in the passing, and I really want to avoid that. But it's a little hard, you know. It's a little hard, so I've been kind of struggling with that. I guess the easy way or the safest way to approach this is to look at references. Let's see if I have one. Seriously, it's like hot in here. You can't see it right now, but I'm actually opening like a reference sheet. You can't see it. It's on a completely different window. Let me input something. Ah, wrong. Open images. Or the amount of AI RNTN's tags on Tumblr is stupid. It's so hard. Really? I thought that's like a Sonic fandom problem, because Sonic fandom has that problem like a lot. You know, like they kind of normalize that shit. I've seen AI is like literally they're feeding like the comic artist, they're feeding the official IDW comic artist's art onto the machine, and now it's like you can create anything using that artist's art style, and that's so fucking disgusting. And it's like normalized. It's in the Sonic fandom. And like the shitty part is that this person generate like my ship's art with it, and I feel gross. Like I don't want to be involved like with these people. Ew. Like I don't care if we share the same ship. You use AI. But I didn't know this is a problem with Teen Titans as well. That sucks, but I'm not at all surprised, honestly. Because I did remember someone in my DMs like giving me a generated art of like flinks and stuff, and of course the AI doesn't know what Jinx looks like. And I said, you know, I can't really be mean to this person because they're young, like they're a minor, so I had to like put them down nicely. Is that a word? And I told them to just please, I would much appreciate if you just draw it by hand if you want to give something to me. Like I don't know. I don't get it. What's the end game for this? It's like instant gratification, and then what? You know? Like the bubble is bursting any time now. That's what people said 9 months ago, and it's still ongoing. It's getting worse. Now they're just I don't know if it's a thing, but like in at least in some like places they're like having these data centers. Like what is the end game? Like are we trying to end the world quicker? Like just sucks balls. This is something that I think what this is like legitimately why I think rich people has no hobbies, you know, like see if they had actual, you know, productive hobbies, if they actually joined fandoms and shit, they'd actually have something to do. These people aren't. They're like far away from humanity. They can't relate to anything of the sorts. Like if I were being given like a billions of dollars right now, I'll have I like host the biggest ship convention on the planet. The problem with Kid Flash's original character design bible is that they should have not make his eye holes too large. Just make it the same, like just a little bit bigger than his eyes, and you're good to go. The original design, character sheet makes it like too high, that now it looks like he has no eyebrows. You know, now it look like he has no hairline. If you saw what I said in like the with Lapin a couple of hours ago in our discussion, you know, you know. I was referring to how in the cartoon, he kind of looks different all the time. And I say this as someone who actually attempted to draw him, like, initially, like, on model. I really did. But because in every angle he looks different, it was hard. Like, it's really hard to draw him. Like, not hard as in, oh, you know, like, as if comparable to drawing mecha or whatever. Like, machinery. No, no, no. I meant in the sense that he's like so inconsistent. He kind of looks different in every angle I try to draw him. Like, even though I'm looking at references right there, he looks different all the time. So at some point I was like, you know, fuck it. I'm just gonna use my own art style. You know, I'm just gonna do it my way and how I would picture him, and that's where we are now. Evacuate the dance floor. Okay. I'll take chicken art any day. Me too. Like, I'd rather you just draw something, you know, a la back. You know how it is with, like, when you're reading comics. Sometimes they have, like, fan mail in the back. I'd take that over anything. Okay, let's draw his body first. Why not? But yeah, that's how it is with AI. It sucks balls, as we know, established already. Now let's do it like at a different layer, just to. Hold on. Can't resist it. I have to. At least make it like a bust. But it's like it very sucks. Like, I never till now I don't know the ending game. You know. Alright, let me save that. Let me check my social media real quick. I got a notification. Yeah, and one comment. I hope this guy's not a jerk or I'm gonna block them. I love this ship. It's so cute. You're right. Liked. You're safe for now. Like every time I open IG, when they get like, oh look, someone commented on your art. Oh, I just groan first, like, oh, what now? Like, is it just gonna be unfunny people, some chut Saijing shippers, or it's gonna be actual base people who find it cute? Like, of course, I'm not saying again, oh, I don't, I hate everyone who ships this. Not really. It's more so, again, if this kind of behavior is so rampant, that means your fan base has no etiquette. I don't know. Because, I don't know, when I was in Tartali, right, we kind of always, like, keep an eye on each other. Like, none of us should like comment on random people's artwork and be like, this should be this ship instead. No, we always call out those people. We always like never like immediately we block those people. We don't want to hang out with those people, and they're not shippers to us. They're not one of us. That's what I used to be in like the Tata fandom. So it's like, at least in this English speaking space, it's more behaved. And of course, we know fandom boundaries. Okay. Let me open like a reference. You can't see it. It's in a different window. I really I'm just kind of following what his hair looked like in the I know in the show his hair is more like this, like a very Justin Bieber, but I kind of really like the middle part, middle part here. So because the comic, no, I mean like the Teen Titans '03 comic, his hair looks like that. At least Todd Nog draw him that way, so I'm just gonna follow that. I probably just kind of make it a little bit more anime, and not too, you know. Because I want to keep it like he's boyish and stuff. But somehow does not make people reminded of Nightwing. Like, DC Nightwing, not... I'm okay with just about any ship as long as the characters are age appropriate. Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry about it. It's just a me thing. I'm just a weirdo. Don't worry about it. Like, with me, I am a mono shipper. but I'm a ride or die mono shipper. Like, I am coming down with this ship, you know? Like, I pick only one pair, and I will die with it. I'm not even joking. Like, I am super passionate. Like, super passionate. You can see it for yourself. So, like, yeah, it's like, I'm just a weirdo. Don't worry about it. Hold on. I kind of wanted I guess his hair is, like, spiky. Like, obviously, it's gotta be, like, obviously slightly longer, right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. See, I'm kind of still debating on what his hair look like when it's down. I really am, because it will reflect on what his civilian look like, which is why I haven't really got around that, because I'm still unsatisfied with this design. Oh, much, I know. Liquify tool, my beloved. Yep. I really, really want to give him some, like, anime hair. I really am. Probably. Because, Wally West, like, I'm saying, like, the animated versions of him, he never really struck me as a main character. You know, like, he doesn't have that main character energy. He's always the clown, the butt of the joke. So I kind of want to make sure he looks like a main character in my series somehow. You know, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I guess at most. This is not following, you know, the. This is mostly my because my interpretation because my AU, you can tell from the way I draw him, it's like a little different from the canon. In canon, his hair is like shorter. Mine is like because it's sharper, it's like slightly longer, so he has like this like leftover hair in the back. But I want to keep it like still spiky, but like downwards. Yeah, I guess something like that. Nah, this one's fine. See what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm just happy that there's like some actual entries from the Fling Summer. I really am. Like, yeah, it's not that many, but I'm happy actually because you know since like it's I think it's how long has it been since we got like back back to back fan work, you know, not including mine. That is, you'll be seeing those a lot with me. But from other people. Yeah, but like if I kind of look kind of somewhat on uh like he's always looked different in many of his art as in his appearance in this show. Like at some point he actually looks good and I can like oh yeah, I can see why lots of I can see where the charm is coming from. And then there's the one time where he looks on model and it's like Michael Rosenbaum heavy carries it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, sorry, y'all, you're on the timeline right now. Evacuate the dance floor. I'm infected by the sound. Just gonna straight up do my part and promote some of the Flinks art on my IG story. They better leave kudos, they better leave comments. So this convenience store that I kind of frequent buying from, because they kind of have everything. So recently they've been having rag outs, and this is my first time trying one like the other day, and it was so good. It was really good, and I keep getting more, even though it's kind of super overpriced, but I really like it. I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. I'm having kind of a horrible one. Not the weekend itself. It's just like more of the what's about to come by tomorrow. So, because there's like a workshop for like writing like journals, like papers and stuff, and I haven't come up with a single abstract. I haven't come up with what I want to be researching about. And it was due yesterday, and I still haven't like figured out what I want to write for. Like, that's just how it is when you're like a lecturer, right? Like it feels like you're still in school. It feels like you're still in college. I mean, you are, but like it feels like you're still, like, they still want you to do papers and stuff that I don't like. But the economy is kind of horrible right now, so it's not like I can quit. So it's like I have no choice type thing. Wait, no. Hold on. That's not what I'm trying to convey here. Hmm. Um. Yeah, kind of. I'm having a conversation with my head. Don't worry about it. I'm like that one type of fan that's like actually terrified when canon notices them. Like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Like, it's just a prank, bro. We're not actually, it's like for fun. Please don't notice us. Please don't. I'm like one of those people because I don't know if it's like because of my bad experiences with like lots of companies, but they always do shit like horribly, even if they make it real. Like, yeah, this happened, but like it happened badly. So like, at least when the fans make it happen, it's like not as something set in stone. Sometimes a firefly takes me into the night. You know that one gorilla song? Oh, liquefy tool. I cannot do shit without you. I used to not bother with it. I used to just select and then transform. I don't have to do that anymore. Bless. No, his hair doesn't really have a back hair because the cartoon doesn't have one. But because in my AU and how I depict him, his mask is like goes under, like go here, like very, like so. At some point, his hair roots is like is visible, because the mask goes way under, like here, instead of like a thing like this. So it's more like this. It's like more stylized reason, but I like it. Just makes him look like less like a makes him look less, you know, I don't know, funny looking, I guess. Because I'm not a big fan of like him looking like he has a mohawk. Let's make his head smaller, yay. Delete this. Scorching hot, man. Alright. Like, I gotta give him some like main character energy. Because he is a main character in my AU. Also in my AU, you may have noticed that, like his ear wings thingy is like bigger than the canon one. Yeah, obviously. Because I don't know, I just feel like it's like too small to cover his ears, so I made it bigger so it feels more like a headphone kind of thing. Yeah, there it is. It looks actually fine. I actually like him better than the ones I with the CVs that I came up with a while back. I may have redesigned. I have to redesign his hair again for that one and follow this one as more the bullet blueprint. Just again, it's like the reason why I like hold back a bit because I kind of don't want him to look like Dick Grayson. I'm not talking about Teen Titans 3 Dick Grayson. I'm talking about the comic version because he has that similar middle part hair, you know, just black. That's why he has this spiky hair in the back. But the thing is, I'm just exaggerating what is canon, you know? Like, in canon, he has that hair. I just make it more anime. It kind of ends up looking like that, so it's like... At some point, it kind of hold me back a bit. Now, I just kind of don't care. As long as he looks like a main character, I do not care. Let's delete this and have one more portrait. I'm just gonna flat color this and then save it for the ask, and then, you know, after I'm done with stream, I'll just answer them because I already draw them. Anyway, if you haven't, please read those new fan fiction for the flings thing. Please do. Please read it. It's great. They're great. Before stream I read the one by Lapin by Fijings. It's great. I really like it. It's like so fluffy, like tooth achingly so fluffy, like very sweet. And then the one by what's his name? And then the one by Leafy. Yeah, the one by Leafy got a little steamy at the end. I like that. I like a little blue balling. I appreciate that. What's this? Right? Yeah, it's like, I think the least that I ever wanted is to make people remember what Jinx as a character was. You know? Because the The Teen Titans go kind of flinderize her a bit, kind of oversimplify her character. Doesn't even remember she can draw, probably. Doesn't even remember she likes unicorn, probably, because they gave that trait to Raven, because the voice actor voices Twilight Sparkle and also is a Zionist. Anyway, you know, so like, I kind of want people to remember what she was and why she was beloved by the fandom, because even DC doesn't know why she's so fucking popular. The way they keep trying to make new, like, stuff from her, you know, like, as in, they come up with these new stuff that doesn't stick. They just throw shit in a wall and think it's gonna work out. No! Like, she was great before because she was relatable in some way. It's not just, oh, girl bad, girl boss, you know. No, it's more than that. Like, of course, at the same time, it's like, oh, you just want her to be vulnerable all the time, or weak all the time, or submissive. No! Because that's how it is with people, right? They kind of assume one thing than the other. And like, oh, the one time the character, especially female character, looks kind of a little vulnerable, it's like, oh, you like the woman submissive or whatever. Like, no, dude. I just like it when you actually see the other side of the character, because most of the time, and it's why lots of like media missing the point. They just think that we like strong girls with no other side to her. You're just strong. This is why, you know, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman sucks balls, because she kind of just looked like that. Like, no other side to her. Nobody give a fuck about the other side because the actress cannot act and also is an IDF member. But anyway, you know. Anyway, I'm a little cheeky with Kid Flash as well, because when I draw him, I want to make sure like, I'm not being like, of course I'm like not being kind of big-headed about it, but I really want to make sure you still get, when at least to some people who like who likes him in a certain way. Like, I want you, the person who used to like this character, to feel the same way. When you see my art, you feel like you've seen him again for the first time. I really want that. I really want to capture that. Am I succeeding? I don't know. I don't think so. But that's the vibe I'm trying to capture. Like, I want you, when you look at him again, when you look at how I draw him, it's like you've seen him for the first time again, you know? Like, recreating that vibe. It doesn't have to look the same. It doesn't have to look the same model. But recreating that vibe of, like, first time ever seeing him again. And perhaps feeling, like, you know, I don't know, like, intrigue or maybe fascinated or, like, attracted to. I really want to capture that vibe when I'm drawing him. Like, am I succeeding? I don't think so, but I'm trying. That's intentional on my part, if someone actually felt that way. Oh, right. I have like fucking mesh transformation. Oh, thank God, Cliff Paint for having these. Oh my God. Like, you know, impressive stuff. I don't know if they have it on Pro. I think they do. Okay. Blew it. Ah, bug. Oh, sorry. It's like lots of bugs here. Because I left the window open, but if I don't, it's like hot. It's scorching and humid. Someone just like private messaged me about what if Jinx has this stand from JoJo. I don't watch JoJo, man. I'm sorry. I don't watch most anime. Sorry, I'm having coffee right now. I'm drinking. Yeah, take your time, dude. Damn. Yum. Hold on, hold on. This reminds me of Lapin's fanfiction. I need to screenshot it. Yum. The brain. What's going to do? Oh. Yep. Yep. I really want to make him look anime. I really do. I really do. Who's that character? You will be fucking surprised who this is. No, you won't. But thank you. Thank you for the kind comment. This is Kid Flash. Like someone, this is like answering someone's ask on Tumblr. They asked, what would Kid Flash's hair look like if it's down? Because his hair is like, in the cartoon. This is a Teen Titans fandom, like specifically the Teen Titans 2003 cartoon, and his hair is like spiky, slick back like that, and it's not down. And someone asked what he looked like if it's down. I mean, it's in the show, but because I draw him differently, I have my own creative liberties of what he looks like. Well, I draw him slightly differently, that is. So, like, yeah, I made his hair a little longer and more wild. Because in the cartoon, it's just kind of straight, you know? Like, I mean, just very easy. I mean, like, to the point, straight to the point. Mine is not, because he is like a main character in my own AU of the series. So I want to make him look like a main character as well. So, yeah. Some changes need to be had. But thank you for the kind comment. Thank you for stopping by also. I don't think I've seen you in the stream before. If you're still around, welcome. I hope you're having a nice weekend. I am currently I'm just gonna like answer some ask on Tumblr, and I'm not gonna stream for too long because it is currently like 12 a.m. or something, and I have to wake up early in the morning because I have work. I hope I don't draw it in a different layer. Waking up early sucks. Yeah! Yeah, you get it. I have to wake up early because I have something to do, you know? Like, you know how it is when you're like, your only free time is like nighttime? When nobody demands you of nothing. Well, when nobody demands you of anything. So like, I kinda just, you know what, if I have something to do, I'll just do it in the morning. And in which I have to wake up early because of that. But yeah, because of that, I can't really stay on stream for too long. I just at least need to finish like drawing these because it's for like a Tumblr ask. Someone asked on Tumblr, so I might as well answer it before I go to bed, you know? It's a little buffering because I don't know. It's just a thing that happens. But I hope you're enjoying your weekend though. I was kind of busy doing Flink's weekly stuff, which is, yeah. No, there it is. Right. Huh? Yeah. This is just my take on it. Because his hair has been down before in the show and in the comics. Because I draw him slightly differently and his hair is longer, so I had to change stuff. Let me just copy and paste the reference. Resize it. Hi, welcome back, Pop Culture. Oh, I forgot to draw the arm. Like, wait, we're in a different layer. Actually, no, never mind. Let's just resize it back. I'll just make it like a separate post for the Tumblr post. I mean, for the reference that I'm using. Oh. There's nothing? Huh. Okay. Yep. Let's color it in. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. After this, we'll answer the other ask. I have like 2-3 more that needs like, no, actually one more that needs illustration. The other is like optional. Because I don't know, it's just like a me thing, but I always find like telling information through visuals is much easier. Like, there you go, got the point across. Then just explaining it to text, because, you know, sometimes it's like, it doesn't sell much. The idea, I mean. Even pre-AI, I feel the same way, you know, like, so it's easier to sell ideas if you just show it to them. Yep. Oh. Perfect. No, almost perfect. Let me just close that gap. Ah. I'm probably like an odds one out. Like, I always feel like, you know, this incentive of fandom wanting everything to be canon, that they have to ask the creators everything and annoy them and harass them. I never understand that, you know? Like, I get it. Sometimes you're just curious, you know? People really do be asking questions during conventions and stuff. That's fine. I mean, like, online. In online spaces. I never understood that because, like, sure, maybe like, okay, you know, if the author or the creator says yes, that means my headcanon is canon. Cool, great, I guess. But what if they deny it? Like, sure, you can still be the Lulu about it, but like, would that not like break your spirit a bit? Like, oh man, so I was just overthinking things and then you lost interest. Like, I would rather if you just, like, you know, keep it up in the air. Like, you don't need confirmation of things sometimes. You know, you don't need it. Like, the what if is what makes it intriguing. It's what keep the conversation going. So I never really understood. Like, why would you want to ask the creator a lot? Like, to me, it loses the mystery. It loses the intrigue if you already got answers to everything. Like, why bother theorizing? Why bother digging more stuff? Like, it's already answered. Like, what's the point? I never really understood that. This goes with not just, like, questions regarding stories and lore, but also, like, characterization and ships in general. I don't like it. I don't know, this probably is a hot take, but ship should be something that is a fandom thing, you know? Like, the fans cultivate it. And it shouldn't be something that is forced upon the creators. I mean, in a sense, not that, again, forced upon the creators, which means, like, the fandom ship it, and then the fandom is seemingly, like, peer pressuring them to think to make the ship canon or make the ship more valid. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, it's like telling the creator what to do with their own work. Not a big fan of that personally. Anime, you know? Pseudo anime, loving pseudo animes. Oh. I forgot to change the title of this stream. It should have been answering Tumblr Ask, but I forgot. I'll just edit it later. Because progress on other stuff was like last week's name. Last week's stream's name. The dude looks so fucking anime. This one I gotta change the color a bit. Let's fit it with this color. I need to like look at the reference for this one. Okay, so it's like in the edge, it's like light. Okay. Nope. Okay. Hair. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Alright then. Hold on, let me cook. Huh. Yeah. Oh god, it's scorching. I don't say scorching, it's like humid, I guess. That's the eyes. Skin. Okay. I actually really like this one. Like, I may have gonna redesign his civilian outfit here to fit this one more. Because it was more anime, I think. It was more complicated. I kind of wasn't satisfied with with that look. Like, I think we can make it like, I don't know, still in the same realm as Teen Titans 03. Like, as if the art style updates, something like that. Oh. I'm gonna copy the... Nothing makes it more convincing than just picking the colors of the official show. This is the easy way to capture that same vibe. Like, the easy way to capture the same vibe of the original show is to literally just pick the colors of the original. Okay. Just a little detail here and there wouldn't hurt. Huh? Wait, is that the right color? Oh, I guess so. Well then. Okay, he actually looks kinda cool. I actually like how it looks. Is this the same palette? Yes, it is. Okay. As I said in my in the Flings Discord server in my messages, when I picture Kid Flash, I picture Sonic Gijinka. Like, they don't have the same personalities, like super different. But when I imagine like a human Sonic, I think of how I think of Kid Flash and vice versa. I don't know, they have that speedster swagger, I guess. Okay. Can't believe it's almost 2 hours. Oh my god, time moves too fast. I guess by 2 hour mark I have to end stream because I promise I'm not gonna stream for too long today. I'm just gonna like show you what I'm working on, like as in some Tumblr asks, and dip out. Like a little bit of fun fact, but I think joining Teen Titans fandom, the Teen Titans 03 fandom, specifically around like Flings, kind of like helped me grow a little bit. As in drawing, because drawing humans has not been my forte for a while. I'm a Sonic artist, and at most the kind of humans that I could draw is like a simplified versions like chibi and stuff. But Teen Titans forced me to kind of get off my comfort zone and to draw more humans. Like there's still some like details that's clearly from like other fandoms that I've been in, but I could draw humans like much more comfortably than I was before I joined before I took a dip in Flinks, you know. Like beforehand, like if you can like literally scroll down to the one of the first ever posts I have, and it's like me attempting to redesign Kid Flush and Jinx so it fits my art style at the time better, in which I kind of changed my mind because I'm not very good at coming up with original stories to begin with. So I scrapped that idea, and in favor of that, I just, you know, I tried to copy the art style. It didn't work out because the art style, the original Teen Titans 03 wasn't very consistent in how they draw Kid Flash. So at the end of the day, I took my own creative liberties. Of course, I'm still following the reference, I just gonna draw it differently. Teen Titans and in general, good for you. Okay. But yeah, it really helps me out in improving and stuff, which is great. You really enjoyed the talk we had a few days ago. I'm glad you did. I'm very, like, I remember this one meme I saw the other day. Like, oh man, like, you can't, it was a meme. It's like, oh, you know, you can talk to a wall by yourself, but not hold out a normal conversation for 2 minutes. Well, I can hold out a conversation for 7 hours, but it's not about normal topics. It's just me venting out. I can talk for like hours. It's like a thing that I can do. It's just that it won't be something normal. It's just gonna be my niche interest, and then yeah. But I'm glad. I'm glad. Maybe some other time. Because like it's getting kind of hard to find time nowadays. Because here's the thing, like it's very easy to find time. It really does. But like when your body is like super fatigued, it's like, ah, man, like I really want to do this, but I really want to take a nap. Like hopefully in the next Discord call, there'll be more people as well. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, it looks kind of okay actually. I like how this turns out. I'm just saying, DC is missing out on a bunch of shit for not like at least trying to adapt their story into anime. At least, like yes, there's like a Batman Japan movie or whatever, but like, my God, can you imagine like a Superman but like anime? You know, you're missing out on a bunch of things. I mean, Superman does have like a pseudo anime, not my adventure with Superman. I'm just saying, again, you know, like with other superheroes, not just Superman. Like, do a Powerpuff Girls Z, you know? Okay. My Adventure. I think that's just gonna be a series. Like My Adventures with Hero. My Adventures with a thing. Which is fine, that's great. I kinda just wish they started earlier. Gonna put this here, we're just gonna put it there so it looks legit, you know. Haha, see? Otsukare-sama, oi no horoshi yo koe, ofushite, crying in the middle of summer. That song is kind of bittersweet. I really like that, like Halkali older songs. Like, I'm happy that they got popularity nowadays. Because when I was younger, the only thing I know about Halkali is like they used to sing the Naruto ending, the one with Kurenai, I think. Like, because I really love when I was a kid, I really liked watching Naruto because it always aired on the local TV, the dub version. I never really escaped the anime, and I always really liked the ending, like the Naruto endings. And Hakari sings in one of them, and I really like that ending. I think it's like among my favorites besides Yellow Moon and what's the other one? There's the other one that I really like. I forgot what it's called. Alright. Oh, you're right. I forgot my watermark. This song can be flings if you squint. Because Otsukare-sama, the song is about like, you know, a girl that has like a crush on this guy, but she's like not sure if this guy's serious or not. But she really likes him. But she's like scared, so she's like, you know, when they're about to like, oh, big confession scene, she ran away, and then that's why she cried. Because she's scared. It's very cute. Like, it's very juvenile. I really like the song. Okay. Maybe I can like add one more, like an extra. I can 100% imagine Talcali being like a Teen Titans music, because they're both like just like Puffy. It's like a duo girl singer with like a very indie music sound, like very of its time. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's Twitter. Every time I don't open it for a whole day, they just keep giving notice. Like I. Haha. Okay. Oh, it's already 2 hours. Okay, let's like wrap this up. I mean the stream up. But before that, let me show you the asks that I'm gonna answer in a couple of hours while I end the stream. It's like this. I always wonder what if his hair was down and straight. We're almost done with that. This is it. And then there's the other one. This is a question by Geek Girls. Your latest drawing reminded me of something I wanted to ask. When would you say issue 53 take place? Are the it couple yet, or they're still working out the kinks? It's even close and in sync during the comic. You're gonna expect to have more secrets, but I can also picture not with James until after their first encounter with Magenta. Yes. Okay. Just supposed to be doing. All right. So to answer this question, it happens kind of early. I mean, like. Yes, they're still, well, they're past that point where, at least in my AU, like they passed that point of like doubting each other, like being, you know, Jinx being kind of overprotective and jealous over every girl he talks to. Like they passed that point, but not to the point that in my AU Wally West unmasked himself. Not yet. But they already, like, you know, joined by the hip. At this, I think that by this point she already moved with him to Keystone. It's just that again, they still live in different apartments, different houses, and they still, like, yes, they're close and joined by the hip, but also not. That hasn't happened yet. The unmask happened. The unmasking in my AU happens later, like before Magenta encounter, but after this one arc with, oh, sorry about that, there was like a stupid vehicle passing by. Actually it was before Magenta, but like after this one arc that I drew with Control Freak. The unmasking happens after the story with Control Freak and his AI waifu. That makes him realize that, you know, again, Jinx doesn't have that reassurance of, like, again, in other iterations of himself, it wasn't with her, it was like with, you know how it is with tropes, right? With lots of romance tropes, it's always like this. It's always, oh, in other worlds I will always choose you, or something like that, you know, like something like you know, I would have loved to do laundry or taxes with you, or whatever, in other lives, whatever. Like, it's always about, oh, in every lives I will always pick you. But here's the thing, Flinks is very interesting to me because, well, again, I guess you can like count Spitfire in this too, but that it is said that universe doesn't have a Speed Force, so it doesn't really count to me. Like, that is its own thing. That universe is stuck there forever, I guess. But in my AU, like this Teen Titan 3, interestingly, the Kid Flash has a Speed Force. He's just like not shown much. You only see him using the powers, but not necessarily, you know, doing it in the way the comics does it or the movie does it, where he goes back in time or something timeline related. But again, it's a thing, it exists. And in the Control Freak arc of the story, in my head, I don't write anything. I usually write while I draw. But again, in the story with Control Freak, it was supposed to be like the AI malfunction and basically created this, like, you know how it is with like the scene with Squidward stuck in the back rooms, you know, like it's just like empty white place with nothing, and when you run around you just loop back to where you started, something like that. Like, Kid Flash and Jinx are stuck there, but they are surrounded by statics of their other lives. And interestingly, I kind of been like juggling with the idea that what Jinx sees is like, it's not just the comic Jinx, but like literally any other version, because in my AU, her soul is actually not tied to just comic Jinx, but also other potential characters she's inspired by. Like, she would probably see shadows of Shimmer, she would probably see shadows of Magenta, like literally having, like, you know, existence not necessarily consistent with other timelines, you know. Like, she could have been, yeah, she may be Jinx in the comics, but she may also be Magenta, she may also be Shimmer, like multiple souls at once, because that's what she is, right? Essentially, she's a composite character. She's like a mix mash of other female Titan villains in one. She's not just the bald lady, old lady Jinx. She only share a name with that character, but powers, visuals, like looks, could have been from somewhere else. Especially since like Shimmer of the 2000s and 90s wears all black, like wears very alt punkish clothing, so it maybe makes sense. But aesthetic wise, she was inspired by her. Who knows? And I really want to play with that, like visually. Like, I won't tell, obviously. Like, you can like connect the dots from the panels alone. That's what I want. And for Kid Flash, he would see his other iterations. Like, back then in his debut when he was still blonde with blue eyes, you know, back then when he was like, you know, kind of like maybe in some versions where he's dead or he lost his powers, and maybe some other versions that like seemingly consistently being together with one woman, and like none of these are Jinx. They're just like consistently one girl, or maybe like different girl, anyone, but like never Jinx. And that's very, very interesting. Again, calling back to the how the tropes is always every life it's a consistent. How about this one life he choose someone else? Like, you know? And maybe like at this point, this is where in the story Jinx is like very confident in her place, but then she notices that none of these other versions of her or people she shares souls with across timelines or across the space is with Kid Flash. None of them. Like, isn't that interesting? Like, she's the only one. Like, isn't that like a 1 in a million chance? Like, I think that's like it's very interesting to me personally. Like, I guess you can count again Spitfire in this, you know, like with Artemis, but that universe doesn't have a Speed Force, so it's like whatever. But within the Speed Force, it's just her. Like, isn't that fun? Like in every universe, mostly the comic, like Wally is with Linda, obviously. But this one version, this unique one Teen Titans 03 version, in which in some universes this world is like erased from existence, but they still exist somewhere else because that's how multiverse work. And yeah, like in that one world, they choose each other, like 1 in a million kind of thing. Isn't that fucking poetic? Especially since, again, we're playing around with the idea of chance and luck. So yeah, I really want to play around with that. And by this point in this plot is when Kid Flash would realize how important this kind of thing is. You know, like, you know, maybe while Jinx has been very patient, you know, she hasn't felt fully secure. Especially now, it's like, now she realizes that she's like alone in the multiverse in this. Like, how conflicted would you be when your significant other never chose you anywhere else, dude? Like, you know, you would feel kind of insignificant. Like, you among billions of the same person that ends up with your loved one. Like, that must have like fucked you up a bit. And like, you know, at first she's like confident, and now she sees other multiverses in a glimpse, in the static, and it's like she's like an oddity, you know? Now she feels like an outsider again, and you gotta like somehow reassure Jinx about it. And this is like the climax later. No, the climax is like they come out of the universe, the AI got destroyed or whatever. But this will cultivate in the end scene where finally Wally kind of like show himself, like unmask, you know, like doesn't matter what universe, in the other universe he's with someone else. At least in this one he's with Jinx. Cherry on top, delicious. This is why I'm very keen on separating Linda, Park, and Jinx. Because I want Teen Titans 03 universe to be the one universe where Wally chose someone else. You know? Like, I want this universe to be the one world where Jinx got lucky. Among 1 in a million chance. It's like, that's it, you know? And this arc is when Wally unmasks himself. This is later follow up with the arc where we're introduced to Magenta for the first time. And this is where Jinx can finally, like, you know, shove it in her face, like in Magenta's face, that, you know, you don't, because Magenta or Frankie, she only knew Kid Flash. She doesn't want to know who Wally is. Like, in my AU, they kind of like met, like, in a rather professional setting. Like, you know, among the Justice League, they found this girl who has seemingly powers, but like needed guidance to get it out. At this time, there's no Titans yet, and Kid Flash is still young. Robin is still with Batman. So Kid Flash get to know this girl who was brought in by a member of the Justice League to be taken care of for a bit, like until she decides whether to pursue doing hero or just living a normal life. And yeah, during these early times, she doesn't really have her powers out yet. It was only out later when Kid Flash decided to break up with her, because she has this weird idolization of Kid Flash. Like, you know, like she sees him as this, oh, his true self, like always puts Kid Flash on a pedestal and never really caring about the guy behind the mask. I mean, you can chalk it up as her being young at the time, which is, yeah, she was. Kid Flash was. They were like only, and the current AU, the most of the times are like 17 years old, right? 17, 18 years old. But they dated when he was like still 14, like still young. And, you know, like it kind of felt hard, you know, like, because this kind of affected why in my AU it took a while for him to unmask in front of Jinx because of that bad experience with Frankie. So yeah, because of that, you know, he kind of for better or worse broke up with Frankie, and Frankie kind of doesn't accept that fact because, you know, she liked being Kid Flash's girlfriend. Kid Flash, the keyword being Kid Flash and not Wally. But yeah, this is the time in that timeline. That's the time when he started. I mean, that's the time when, at least when meeting Magenta for the first time, Jinx already knew Wally was. So it's like very far in the timeline. Not really far, actually. Like, they're both at least like a year in their relationship. A year or two. It could be like they're 18 or 19 by that point. There we go. But yeah, meeting Magenta would be the one time Jinx get to do the like boast about the fact that she actually likes Wally for who he is, and it doesn't really have to be Kid Flash, you know, like something like that. So yeah, to answer your question, girly's question, should be around the unmasking should be around the Control Freak arc, but before Magenta. Okay. So that's one. I'm not gonna draw this one though. But yeah, the No More Secrets one, only after fighting Control Freak's AI girlfriend. That's it. Good question though. This is a great question. Next one. I need to tell you, as a kid or teenager watching Teen Titans 3, Kid Flash and Bumblebee Cyborg were two of my favorite ships, actually. Honestly, if you only watch the show, yes, Bumblebee and Cyborg is kind of popular on their own. because they do have some spunk to it, you know, like they bicker. They actually has that rivals to lovers vibe to them. If you only watch the show, that is. In the comics, he kind of dated someone else entirely. Someone that is not in the show, except their supposed past life version, Sarah Sim. So, like, if you like Cyborg and Bumblebee, and you only watch the cartoon, that makes sense. They do have some chemistry, as in, like, the bickering duo. And they're very competitive. Rivals to lovers type. I like it. But, you know, good to have you ship literally other ship that is not, you know, the obvious endgame, which is Robin and Star. I'm not saying you should not ship them. It's just that, you know, usually when you're a kid or younger, you would eat up what's obvious in front of you, right? So this is great. Good for you. Next. What do you expect from Feeling's future based on current comic book? When between that has 3 children, there's a minor villain who hardly ever appears. I can imagine the two of getting vector and the future of the session. Feeling's future? This is what I was talking about before. I couldn't give less of a fuck if she doesn't appear in the comics anymore. I don't care. Because, you know, DC doesn't know her. I like her the way she is in the original show. And, again, with the fandoming thing. What is it with you people thinking that if I do fandom, I have to have an end game? What if I just be in the fandom because I enjoy the pairing? I enjoy the community. I don't need like this obligation to fight for them to be canonized or to be back in the like comics or whatever. Because again, this is like similar to they're just like with Artemis, you know, Artemis and Wally in the Young Justice. That's not a thing in the comics either. So like, you know, I mean, you're kind of naive if you think that I'm doing this so DC can notice flings again. Like, are you stupid? you gotta be naive because, again, me doing fandom doesn't mean I want an end game. You know, doesn't mean I want Mr. DC John Detective Comic himself to notice the ship and bring it back to the comics. No, I just want people to remember them. I just want people to remember, hey, remember when they were a thing? Because people doesn't remember the original show. They remember they remember Teen Titans Go, where Jinx is paired with Cyborg instead. And same with Cyborg too. In the comic, he's not with Jinx. In the comics, he's not with anyone except maybe Sarah Sim and the other girl that I don't remember the name of. Jinx is a minor villain and everywhere. Even in the original cartoon, in the 2003 cartoon, she doesn't appear much. Then the one episode she fleshed herself in, like the most, we see the most of her is Deception and Lightspeed. Like, if Lightspeed, I think, pushes more of her other personality because in her other appearance, she's just a mean girl. But then in Lightspeed, you can see like her cracking. You know, like she becomes kind of. You can see what she's like outside of this villain persona she has to keep up. You know, like it's that episode that makes you look back to the previous episode and think, what if she's like doing like being scary and all just to pick, you know, just to keep up a tough face, you know, because she's a villain. She can't look weak. She has to be mean. And it's like very interesting character and stuff. Like again, I don't give a fuck about are you like, what's gonna be the end game of this ship? Like, what's the future of it? The future is that people get to remember them. That is all. I don't give a fuck about DC Comics. Like, if they want to do anything with them. Because they clearly fuck up Jinx. They don't know what makes her very interesting from the first place. Like, they don't know. Because they keep making shit up about her. Like, oh, she's like a princess now. Some gem world bullshit. Like, she's not. And it makes her boring as fuck because she has no personality. So it's like they kind of did her dirty anywhere else anyway. I might as well did her justice, her original version justice, by showing more of her to people who know Teen Titans but not know much to the point. You know, they don't know the episodes and such, but they wanna like they know Teen Titans but they don't know the details. I want to show it to them. You know, hey, she's actually kind of interesting. Like, you guys latch on to BB Ray despite the fact they have less character development compared to Flings in one episode. I mean, like a Sarah relationship. Might as well, you know? Might as well go all out with it. Go all out as in showcasing that she's actually kind of interesting, guys. Also, you don't forget it. You don't forget her. You don't forget Kid Flash and her. They were a thing in this universe. I'm not following anywhere else. I'm not following them anywhere. Obviously, in the comic, he's with Linda. And I don't expect DC to change anything about it. It's the same thing with like how like Peter Parker and Mary Jane or something. Same thing with that, except again, they don't really give Peter Parker a happy ending. But like again, you know what I'm saying. So basically, I could give less of a goddamn. My end game is the same, always. I just want people to remember they exist. To me, true death is to be forgotten. And I don't want them to be forgotten. They don't deserve to be. I just think it's not fair. Other ship, it's more remembered than they do. And I want to at least do my part and make them be remembered. That's it. I don't expect any validation from some big corporation. I don't give a fuck about what the corporation think. Clearly they have horrible decision making with how they canceled the show. Why would I care? But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. That's all the asks that I'm gonna answer today after I end this stream. But you get me, right? The few people who watch this stream, like, I'm not doing this to be noticed by some shady corporation. I don't give a fuck. I just want to meet like-minded people who grew up this ship, and I want them to remember the good old days. I want them to remember that Jinx used to be very interesting as a character. And I want them to remember that, hey, Kid Flash is more than just a fucking joke. Anyway. But yeah, it's already past the time. I think I have to like end this stream now, because I have to do something in the morning, which is like 2-3 hours from now. So I gotta end it right now. Hold on, let me just pull that a bit. Anyway, for people who stopped by for this past 2.5 hours, thank you, and I hope I can see you again next week. Hold on. Yeah, take care to you too. Yeah, maybe sometime we'll find time to talk about things again with others in this server. All right. Thanks for stopping by. See you next week. It's not much happened in this stream, but you know how it is. Maybe next week will be